Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to some of you, and peace out to the rest of you. Hit the share button because the message is more important than the messenger. When you approach these wicked witches of the West, whether you're a guy my age and you've been there, done that, or you're a young guy and you're starting off, there are two things each of you need to know. First thing that both of you need to know is that the culture in which we grew up is crap. And the very idea that because you're young and black and a man, you got to be out there trying to get on the 304s, and you got to be out there trying to stab and trying to get the numbers. That's BS. The environment in which you live makes it BS. The very natural and normal tendency for both genders to notice and like each other has been corrupted. So they're only interested in taking and not giving. And that's if they even notice you. So that's the first thing you need to know. It's not normal. The shyness that little kids have, leave that with the teens too. Don't even try to tell them to get over it. Don't let them stay shy. Tell the little girls to get over theirs and don't tell the boys to get over theirs. If that's what it takes, because the pendulum is going to have to swing a little bit too far in that direction, no matter how unnatural you think that is. Next, you must, if you're a young guy, you must understand that the very act of trying in that unnatural mating market in the West in which you live will break you. It will corrupt you. It will do things to you that will make you darn near unfit for the cooperative women from traditional zones of the planet. Now, if she knows that you had to deal with the broken and breaking wicked witches of the West, she may allow you to adjust and learn. On the other hand, she may say, wait, no, you're off, you're wrong, and not allow you to adjust and to learn. As it is, women abroad who don't believe in feminism are still sitting up and recording themselves on camera telling mostly American men, but other Western men as well, what they don't believe in. And that's okay and that's cool. But what they're saying is, I'm not going to teach you one-on-one. I'm just going to sit here and record and tell you, because if you even come with that, I'm not going to correct you. I'm not going to have that conversation. There's more. The other thing is that if you were a man my age, you may have already been ruined and corrupted. I am. I know I am. I'm not the only one. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. If it was just me, I wouldn't mention it, because it's just me. I mention it because I know that it's not just one person. I know that this has happened to multiples of us because we've been mistaught. I know this. I'm glad that Austin Holloman figured out at 22 and 23 what he's figured out. I'm glad about that. Because he can reach out to guys that are still 20 and tell them, and they can tell cats that are still 17. And those guys can tell someone that's still 14. Because in all honesty, as I've stated, boys need to know how broken everything is, but they need to know that it is broken when they go into middle school. They can sit up and watch and see how broken it is. As a matter of fact, I love for there to come the day when they don't necessarily know how broken it is, because ain't nobody trying to make no approaches anymore. I'm looking forward to the day that you got entire crops of boys coming out of middle school and high school, and they don't, not only have they not made approaches, they don't even know anyone that did. I'm looking forward to that being the case. Why the hell should they? I'm looking forward to the day that you got a bunch of boys who actually know better and have a better idea as to how to respectfully approach a dad and ask if he can marry the daughter, then how to approach her, trying to get her to go out. I'm looking forward to that being a day. And then the ones that ain't got no daddies, The ladies don't have no dads. Don't get any suitors. You know why? Because then their mothers will understand, if I'm going to run this man off, meaning her dad, the husband, if I'm going to run this man off, then he may not be there when she's old enough to start looking for somebody. And since he won't be there for these young cats to talk to, how they gonna say anything to her? I'm looking forward to that day. Absolutely. Because right now where you are, you're already undervalued, and it breaks you. It teaches you things that are wrong. And if you're my age, you've been taught something that was wrong, and you have to unlearn it. And hopefully the more traditional ladies will allow you to unlearn it and not take it personal that you don't know. Hopefully. I'm hoping for that for you. Before I go, let me say this one last thing. To the Muslims in the audience, make dua that I get the answer that I need to know about my own job situation tomorrow. That I get some answer tomorrow. Preferably that I'm hired. Because if not, I'm going to do exactly what brothers do in the West when they realize that game is rigged. I'm going to do the same thing, because the job market here might be rigged. I done put in 8 years plus so that I don't have to settle for just working in jerkwater Bedouin towns anymore, where they don't want to learn anything. And they think that the way to get business done is to invite you over to their tent, pour you some cups of coffee, chit chat, and then you just know what to do for them, like not giving them the F they earn because they ain't doing nothing. I kid you not. That's the mindset. What I've had two offers, and both of them were in backwards Bedouin towns that were far away from airports or trains, really isolated. I've had offers for them and only them. And I've had to say to them, you know what, I don't even appreciate that offer. I'm not even going to thank you for offering that. You saw my resume, you saw my CV, you seen my experience. You know I put my dues in and pay my time so that I don't need to be stuck with them. And you're going to tell me, oh, well, we don't have any sizable city, not even medium sized, but can you start Sunday in this little jerkwater Bedouin town? Can I start Sunday? I can't get there by Sunday because the directions to get there include turn off the paved road. Shuck that fit. Take this winding dirt road behind this mountain to get to that village. You think I can get there by that length of time? Man, I can't even find it. So no, I'm not doing that. And if it means I got to leave this country and never see it again, just so that the few jobs that are available in the neighboring countries at least are not all in some really isolated, far away from any airport or train station, then so be it. Absolutely. So to the Muslims, make dua that it doesn't come to that. Thank you for listening. Black heart, black mind, black out. Assalamu alaikum. And as always, black heterosexual non-select male power because they don't like it, and black patriarchy until extinction or judgment.